Good afternoon. My name is Joseph Lee, or Li Juntao. That's okay. I'm the 32nd. I'm the 32nd president of NCL-CLS, which means National Council of Associations of the Chinese Language Schools. At this point, I would like to invite you to start, use your meal, use your lunch. It's gonna be casual, so we just kind of along the way, because I know time is very tight. Yeah. And so we don't want you to kind of like starve and then, so pay a little bit of attention to me, that's okay. But please enjoy your meal as I continue the whole presentation. So at first, I would like to share with you NCL-CLS. It is founded in 1994, and we are a non-profit, title-free organization to lead the Chinese school across the U.S. So we are a national organization. And then we're promoting, the main goal is to promote Chinese language education and continue cultural understanding as we are here in the U.S. That's the most important part. Because all the member schools are the U.S. Residents here and educating our next generation. And of course, we want to now bring the Mandarin language to the mainstream. In the pictures over here, this is this year's executives. Myself, Joseph, and then we have Noah, who is the executive vice president. We have Jenny, another vice president, and I'm sorry, secretary vice president. And also we have Tiffany, who is our treasurer vice president, and then the former two presidents, Lisa and Charles, are the whole members, so all six constitute the whole executive for this year. And here are all our former presidents who are present here today. So starting with our founding president, Teresa, and then we have Xiaoling, who is over here. And so you don't have to raise your hand. I will give you a round of applause at the end. So I'm going to go next. And we have Steve, Tony, Bianca, and Meru, and also Cindy. We also constitute of six committees, and these 6 committees are having the activities all throughout the years, including the launch we have today is hosted by Tony's meeting committee who hosts the conference. Okay. So with us today, we have part is education for research. Dr. Gao Shi Gao. And then also we have the long-term plan committee, Carol, and 2 members like under the committees. One is Chong Wen, the other one is Yi. But the most important part is we have 13 associations across the whole U.S. Okay. And as you see in the map, on the map, we have going from the the east side and through the east coast. We have Midwest, we have South, and then we have the West Coast. So we have the 13 members, including who are with us here today. We have Jean, we have Leo from California, Jean from Houston, and we have George from Florida, and then we have Ari and Bright Nelson from Michigan, East, and then also from New Jersey. And then the following page, we have from South California, we have from Hawaii, from Northwest, and then from Great Portland, and then we have from the Midwest, as well as from Atlanta, and then Dartmouth, which is in Dallas. As now, to all our colleagues from the NCRCLS, can you stand up to be recognized? Yeah, everybody? Yeah. Thank you. So I'll just briefly give you like all the different activities. Like in mid-May this year, we have a group of members who visited Taiwan. Especially went to see the OCACLS, the minister who are here, and then like we have a meeting over there, and then when she was in Taiwan. Also, in every year in August, we have our annual conventions. So this year we have it hosted in San Francisco, and this is the time I took the president after the election. Every month we have this annual meeting, monthly meeting. You can tell I didn't have much sleep last night. So we have the monthly meeting, and then through online, we can communicate, we can share the issues, we can share like all these different activities like throughout the country. Of course, right now, as you are participating, we have this year in the ACTFL for this luncheon, and then later on we're going to have the speech. We have also a lot of online activities. Showing over here is one of our online singing competition. So one of the important things is, as we host our annual conventions, it goes with the president. Since I'm coming from Michigan, so therefore next year, end of July, we're gonna have our 3-day convention in Michigan. And I hope I can see all of you who are here to visit us. Okay. So as I mentioned, everything is conducted through the 6 committees. And then we also have, in our annual conventions, we also have a Mandarin language education seminar, summit. And also, annually we have once a year attending ACTFL. This is actually one of the important venues for us to communicate with the educators and to learn what is necessary, what is the right in terms of the second language education. And for us, it's also making the bridge, because most of us who are the first generation immigrants, and then we have the connections to Taiwan, and then all of us came from Taiwan, and then so we can have this native language as Mandarin, but we can teach, and then we can learn how we can educate our second generations or beyond. And then plus, this is actually one of the major parts. We also now have adult education through the TCM, which is a Taiwanese Center for Mandarin Language. This actually, the target is for the Mandarin for adults. Okay. Therefore, it's through here, this organization and then our 13 members to help us to facilitate this. And then also, then the next one is the Chinese academic competition throughout the year. As I mentioned, we have singing, we have speech, and then we have the multimedia. And also, the other part is the teachers always need to learn. Therefore, we have lots of online seminars to give the information to help engage teachers more how to teach, to actually educate in Mandarin. And we also have the seal of biliteracy, which is a very important kind of like a seal that will give to, as a proof, to give the students that they have the capability or ability of this Mandarin.